Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I have no idea what time you guys are going to be starting this video, playing this video. So I'm just going to say thank you ahead of time. I know all of you get flooded with different postings, different videos, different messages on all types of social media. And I just want to say thank you for pressing play because you didn't have to do that. So thank you ahead of time. It's your boy, David Harper, also known as Smitty. For those of you that have known me for years, I'm always going to be Smitty. And honestly, I should have started this vlog a while back. I was actually inspired by a friend of mine named Mike Hunt. Cool brother out of New Jersey, the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey. He has a Facebook page where he rants about sports all day. And I want to be talking about sports on this. And actually, let me start by saying this off the top. The name of my show is called Life in Basketball. Life in Basketball. It's really just a part of who I am. I talk basketball all day to a lot of people. I'm a big sports fanatic. But I'm also into politics, different social issues. I've always been that way. I've grown into it a lot more as an adult from my teenage years, definitely. And I'm not actually someone who just talks about it. I actually have written a book. I wrote a book called The NBA, Not Just a League, but a Movement. You can get it on Amazon. I wrote it 3.5 years ago and actually published it 2 years ago today, this week. It was during the NBA All-Star Weekend when I published it back in 2016, and we are in 2018. I want to give a shout out to Flex Zone, the Flex Zone sports show out in Maryland. They cover DC, Baltimore. I want to shout out Andre Melton and the guys. We did an interview this past Monday, and I talked about the book as well as the NBA season. So just to let you know, I'm not just someone who talks about sports or talks about politics or talks about social issues or talks about what's going on in the world. I'm someone that actually writes about it and tries to get involved as much as I can. I'm out here in LA. I live out here now. I'm going to be participating in the NBA All-Star Weekend. Not participating, just going to different events. I'm going to be going to the rookie, what they call the rookie practice. I'll be going there for the Rising Stars practice tomorrow morning. And I'll probably vlog about that a little bit to talk about a lot of the players that's going to be playing and some of the players that aren't playing that are injured. I tend to get some interviews in there, so I will definitely keep you guys posted. But, like I said before, I should have did this a long time ago. Sports and social issues, particularly basketball and social issues, have always collided one way or another, and we're living in a time where they're intersecting all the time. We live it, we breathe it. I don't have to tell you, back in 2016, November 2016, when we got a new president, things changed, and everything is front and center now. As they always should be. It shouldn't take a certain person to become president for everybody to be, awake, outraged, woke, however you want to call it. They should be involved, engaged all the time, always. The basketball angle of what I'm talking about is in this show is going to kind of reveal different roles that's been intersecting for generations and just maybe never talked about. If you think about the civil rights movement with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Russell being with Jim Brown and Muhammad Ali with Malcolm X and Dr. King fighting for a better country, fighting for a better way of life for black families and just for people in general, you know what I mean? It's always been there. And so what I intend to do with my show is bring it to light on another level, just the way I did with my book, The NBA, Not Just a League, but a Movement. So again, this is the first show. This is kind of the introductory stage of where I'm at. This is the beginnings in our office, me and my wife's office here at home. And again, just thanks again for pressing play. I'm coming with some information, some things are definitely fun. I'm gonna be goofy as I don't know what, just where I am. At the same time, I'm gonna be touching on a lot of topics. And before I let you go, the first topic I'm gonna start with and leave on We're going to keep it light. We'll keep it about the NBA. This is halfway through the NBA season. Again, this is NBA All-Star Weekend. And there's been some great moves. Cleveland made some great trades. A lot of teams stayed pat, which was decent. Houston didn't make any big moves except, I think, getting Joe Johnson off of waivers, which is going to make them deadly when they play Golden State, most likely. I'm not counting out San Antonio, but Kawhi has to be healthy. I'm also looking at OKC to see if OKC really can gel it together, put it together. I mean, Russell Westbrook is amazing, but Golden State is such a monster team. So I do think it's going to be Golden State and Cleveland. So I'm just going to say it right now. I'm talking about the Eastern Conference. Cleveland is going to be meeting the Washington Wizards. I'm just going to put it out there. They're going to be meeting the Washington Wizards. I know a lot of people are saying that's optimistic, but the Wizards right now, with the team they have, and even though John Wall is out, they have found a way to play as a team. Now they have to learn how a team can play with a superstar, and if they can do that, they'll make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Satoransky is an incredible 6-7 man coming off the bench, playing positions 1 through 3. He's invaluable. I mean, this guy's been amazing. I saw him in Europe. I saw videos of him in Europe. Let me just say that. I didn't fly to Europe. I don't have it like that. I saw him in Europe playing a few games, and he just got better and better. And I think that Scott Brooks was trying to find a way to integrate him into the team. Now he's with the team, and they have a legitimate bench with Satoransky, Kelly Oubre, Mike Scott. That's a scoring punch off the bench. With John Wall coming back, hopefully they can get their chemistry right. I know that's a big if, but if they get their chemistry right, I'm not saying that just because I've been a fan of the Wizards when they were the Bullets back in the Jeff Malone, Bernard King days, not just because my heart was broken because Chris Webber and Juwan Howard didn't work out, not because Gilbert Arenas and those guys, well, Gilbert Arenas was the only one that was just, messed up everything with the whole gun situation, which is a whole other conversation. Right now, we have a legitimate shot of being consistently good, and this feels good to anyone who's from the DC area, who's been waiting for a legitimate team to come out. I'm not saying they're a title contender, but I'm saying they're at least respectable and that can compete against Cleveland. And I think that's what you're going to see in the playoffs. They're better than Boston. They're better than Toronto. They just have to get it together. And if John Wall comes back healthy, if the team is cohesive and understand how much they need John Wall, then you will see a pretty decent series against Cleveland. I don't see them beating Cleveland. It's a possibility, of course, and injuries can happen, but I just don't see it. I think Cleveland, as time goes on, will get better. And for the NBA Finals, I'll leave that this for the NBA Finals. Cleveland, when Cleveland and Golden State meet, Golden State is going to have to beat Cleveland in 6. Because if they let LeBron go to 7 with that team, it's going to be a problem. I'll expand on that later on another vlog, on another video, and I'll get deeper into that whole Golden State Cleveland dynamic. Again, thanks again. This is David Harper, my first show, Life in Basketball. Again, you can get my book, The NBA, Not Just a League, but a Movement, on Amazon. And you can subscribe to my page. I'm going to put this on YouTube. It'll be a YouTube page. I'm setting up real soon. You can subscribe, and I'll be hitting you guys over more videos. Thanks for your time. Thanks for the first show. Peace. Love y'all.